Hey everybody, so here I've got a video I want to make for you. I've been wanting to make this for a while, which is going to be called, and it's actually going to be a series of videos, about 10 of them, I think, a super fast introduction to functional JavaScript. And essentially, what I want to do is piggyback or distill some stuff from two books that I really love, JavaScript Allonge and Eloquent Javascript. And I want to focus on something called functional JavaScript, which really is a style of JavaScript that foregrounds small, reusable little functions, little elements of doingness. And we all know functions. If you don't know functions, you should go back and study a little more JavaScript before you watch these videos. But here's a function declaration that's just going to return, as you can see, hello world when we invoke it. And we know functions from P5, of course, our setup function, our draw function, preload, mouse pressed. JavaScript is full of functions. And I would argue, in fact, that functions are the most important aspect of JavaScript. On-click functions, for instance. This is a function. And I remember when I saw this for the first time, I was like, what? And honestly, I kind of fell in love with it just because it looks so insane. It looks completely beautiful, and it's working code that returns 0. So we'll get into this whole arrow function, higher order function madness in this series of videos. Here's another function. I saw this, I was like, well, what? This is the array method called reduce, which is going to take an array of numbers and return the total of those numbers. That is super useful, and it's useful in all kinds of other ways that we're going to talk about in future videos as well. All of these things are kind of buzzwords in functional JavaScript here. The key elements: declarative versus imperative, the use of arrow functions, don't mutate data, keep functions pure, and use higher order functions, like, for instance, array methods. So these are the main topics we're going to be talking about in this series of videos. And I hope you'll come back and learn how to compose with functions. That's what we're going to be doing here. And I think it'll really help your React game. I think if you've been trying to figure out what Regal is doing, you'll learn a lot from this series of videos. So I'll just leave you with the benefits of functional JavaScript, which are our code is safer, it's more predictable, it's easier to read and even understand, after, of course, you understand functional JavaScript, and it's more fun. So I hope you'll join me. I'm going to try to keep all these videos pretty short and fun, and I'll see you in the next one.